What is good, crypto folks? Woo. It is a bitter sweet time to be involved in the cryptocurrency space, depending on what bags you are holding. Are you a Bitcoin holder? Are you an altcoin only holder? Do you mix things up a little bit? What kind of percentages of BTC versus altcoins do you personally think is the best to hold? And then out of that altcoin percentage, which altcoins do you even decide to hold? One way or another, the last several months, 2 or 3 months, have been absolutely catastrophic for the price action of altcoins. If you have been riding the price of some of these altcoins down, and sold, like a lot of you probably have, myself included, with some altcoins, I thought, look, do you know what? They're just going to take too long to recover. So I just liquidated and traded into either Ethereum mainly, trying to get up to that 32 ETH for that ETH 2.0 validator stack potential. I'm not sure if I'll get there in time, but who knows. Or are you holding mainly BTC? I tell you what, the climate at the moment, BTC is holding a nice strong support zone above 13,000 US dollars. It's serious, it's serious. Bitcoin's at 13.9, drops to 13.5. People think, oh, it's a bear market. We're back in a bear market. The simple fact that people actually think that we're going down with a correction from 13.9 to 13.5, I mean, how good is that? How good is that? May I remind you that in early March, when Rona fully struck, we almost got down to 3,000. We're roughly up about 10,000 or more US dollars in just a few months, and there is still plenty of room for growth until the end of the year. And I personally think, again, there is a good chance we're still heading to $20,000. In this video today, folks, I am going to be having a bit of a word to you about 2 fundamental reasons why I still believe crypto.com coin is going to make it in 2021. I know it's a heavily debated topic, and some people are sitting on the fence. Some people are pro-Crow, anti-Crow. It's hard, it's hard to be all in and optimistic, but I think it's also unreasonable to be totally and 100% negative as well. So, and obviously my perspective is going to be different to many of you out there, but I'm just trying to see things as logically as I can. Tokenomics and price analysis are not everything when it comes to the CRO token or any other token for that matter. So after I discuss with you the 2 fundamental reasons why I really do believe Crow is still going ahead, and look, 2 of these reasons, if you do watch my videos regularly, you probably would have seen me cover these 2 reasons before. But for goodness sake, guys, 70% of you are not subscribed to the channel. And look, I'm not asking for a subscription unless you genuinely do find value in this video today and you think that I just might be a cool guy. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I got a tattoo of BTC on my forearm. I've been in the space since 2017, and I absolutely love crypto. I love creating community, and it's just a great space. However, these videos are never financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. To close up the video, I will be talking to you just a little bit about my first experiences with Celsius Network. I have started holding some Ethereum on there, and I did get my first lot of rewards. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to go in depth into Celsius Network today. I have spoken a bit about them before I did deposit some ETH to hold on there, but I'm just going to be basically giving you a little run through of how I'm feeling just from basic user experience as someone who's been in the crypto space for 3 years. Hope you enjoyed the video today, folks. You can still enjoy this one. Use the bilateral. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. You're here chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki on the channel where we bring you the raw crypto information, education, and news. Apologies if you can't hear my wife Karina singing in the background. She has a lovely voice and she might hear her music in the shower. We did have a pretty intense morning of training today. Did some running intervals, some sprints, and did a body pump class. Let me know if you're a guy or a girl out there and you do regular body pump classes. It was pretty intense and my legs are pretty shot, so do excuse that. Okay, so let's get right on into it. Now, the first real reason, the most important reason that I want you to understand of why I still believe crypto.com is on their way back up for 2021 is simply this. the user base is still quite small. We just hit 5 million. Now, I'm not trying to soften the blow for early investors that bought Crow, made a profit. You don't really make a profit until you cash out, but they had some unrealized gains. So for myself, just to give you an example, I bought a bucket load of Crow from around the 3 to 7 cents range. So even at today's price, where it's virtually over halved in price, sitting around 8 cents today, I'm still in a little bit of a profit because I did buy a lot of CRO at around 3 cents. However, of course, when Crow was up at the all-time high of around 16, 17, maybe even almost pushing 18 cents, I was absolutely laughing. But the gains were unrealized. They're unrealized gains. If you don't know what that means, it means gains that you haven't technically cashed or liquidated back out into a fiat currency, for example, into your bank account, for example. That would be realized gains, and you would have to declare that to your tax authority at the end of the year as capital gains. So make sure you are aware of that. All right. So obviously there's a lot of people like me that are in this situation. For me personally, I've bought in at 3 to 7 cents. I've ridden it up to 17, 18 cents, and I've ridden it all the way back down. Have I gotten rid of any CRO? No. I'm still getting my 20% from the exchange. What am I doing with that 20%? And what am I doing from the Crow that I'm getting from my cashback on the card? All passive income that I am earning from CRO token today, I am depositing into the supercharger. The supercharger, you only need 100 Crow per deposit. And yeah, it's obviously not as good as I don't think it's personally going to be as good as having a big stake on the exchange, getting 20% back. Now that is reduced to 12. However, I am bullish on 2021. I'm not going to actively if I get a big lump sum of cash from somewhere, for example, I'm not going to actively invest in Crow because I believe I'm personally already too over-invested in that coin, but I'm more than happy to keep the coins that I am making passively and keep investing them back into the platform. I have ridden it all the way down. However, not a lot of people are doing that. I know that many of you out there have just had it up to here with crypto.com and the Crow token, and you've probably, who knows, maybe you bought in at 8, 9 cents, you rode it up to 17, 18 cents, you almost made 100% profit, and then you've started to sell on the way down, and you've probably sold at around 8, 9 cents. I know that there's a lot of you people out there that have done that. Never financial advice. I think that's personally a mistake, all right? Purely based on the fact that it is a great working product for the most part. Yes, it's not perfect, but it's the only true company in the space that's doing crypto debit cards properly. All right, they got a lot of great services on there. They've entered really well into the DeFi space. They're going to start opening up some new opportunities to earn, some lending services. You've got the supercharger, all right? It's just a good working product. The app is good. I mean, please tell me if I'm wrong. What app out there is better that you use than crypto.com? For me personally, I use crypto.com app every day. I'm doing stuff on it all the time, all right? I'm spending at the store, I'm topping up, all that kind of thing. I'm not saying it's perfect, all right? We're not going to go into the reasons why it's not perfect. Of course, there's definitely many areas for improvement with the crypto.com app itself, but I do believe over time they are making these steady improvements. I really do. And it's a product that people use, and the Crow token is a utility of that good working product. Whether the Crow token is 8 cents or $1, it doesn't take away from the fact that the company is moving forwards with what they're doing, and it's a good user experience. And that leads me on to my second major point of why I think it's going up into 2021. A good user experience is what newbies that are coming into the crypto space are going to be looking for in the new BTC bull run. I personally think that has already started, and we are well on the way to breaking all-time high of 20,000, possibly before the end of the year, but hopefully some stage next year. I tell you what, I've said it in videos before, but I'm going to say it again because 70% of you are not subscribed. And if you're not subscribed and you like the content, give me a like and make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Turning heads are going to be happening when Bitcoin surpasses 20,000 and beyond, when it surpasses 50,000, when it reaches 100,000. You know how many people are going to be talking about crypto? You know how many people that are already in the crypto space are going to be getting phone calls from all of their friends saying, oh, hey, Jimmy, Yeah, you're still into that Bitcoin stuff, mate. Yeah, I heard a news report on it. Said it reached 50K. I'm ready to buy in now. Yeah, okay, mate. You weren't ready to buy in at 3, but you're ready to buy in 50. Where's the logic there? Not going to go into that, but this is mainstream adoption right there. These phone calls are going to be made. These WhatsApp messages are going to be delivered to these people that are already in the cryptocurrency space, and these people that are using the services, I mean, come on, a lot of them are going to be recommending crypto.com. I do personally think that, yes, it really sucks if you were an early investor like me, you wrote it up to 17 cents, you were able to unstake from the exchange or the card or wherever you had your crow stake, and you sold below 10 cents. If you are someone that did that, I feel sorry for you because I think it's a mistake. Again, not financial advice, but I personally do think it's a mistake. And it's a real shame because these people are the kinds of people that are going to talk so badly of crypto.com and maybe even crypto on the whole. But remember, I'm talking to you people out there. I'm talking to you people out there who sold out of your positions. You invested in an altcoin, number one, all right? So you needed to be prepared to take that risk. You needed to be prepared to lose it all. Remember, any investment that you make, you have to be prepared to lose it all. You invested in an altcoin. You know that Crow has the potential to be heavily manipulated. There's 100 billion supply. There's only 20 billion roughly in circulating supply, all right? Maybe it's 30%, 20 to 30% in circulating supply. Compare that to Bitcoin, which is far more decentralized. There is a lot more room for price manipulation, in my opinion, for the Crow token. So you can look at that whichever way you want, but at the end of the day, what are you really looking to get out of crypto.com, the company? I can tell you what I'm looking to get out of them: a good long-term investment. We had a really nice rise up. We had a really nice rise up for the whole year. It's had a serious correction. I didn't think it would dip below 10 cents. I gotta be honest, I really didn't. And seeing my portfolio value of my Crow token just basically halve in just a matter of weeks, how does it feel? It feels freaking awful. I hate it. But that's emotional because I always got to remember, why did I invest? Why did I invest? Because the card sounded good. I love the crypto debit card space, and the market share is all surrounding crypto.com. Crypto.com have full market share of the crypto debit card space. Swipe is not a competitor. Binance Card has not even been launched yet. There are no competitors in that space. So what I'm saying to you is, they can afford to make a few mistakes along the way, so long as they keep making improvements and upgrades, all right? Maybe it'll get bad one day, but I honestly believe they are going to do their best to keep moving forward. And if they do a 4x on their customer base next year, which I reckon they very much will, remember, it sucks for us as early investors if we sold out at a loss, but think about the other side of the coin. What about the new investors who are looking in on Crow as a buying opportunity? They're seeing this at the bottom. They're waiting for the right time. They're cashing, or they're liquidating, or they're trading some profits from their BTC, and they're going to fill their alt bags again. They're going to fill up their altcoin bags. I know it is a bloodbath, but it's not just for crypto.com. I know crypto.com have gone down a lot more than a lot of alts, but alts in general are also really down. The people that are making profits off their Bitcoin, they are going to be flooding their money back into alts very soon. And part of those alts, I think crypto.com still has a role to play with, all right? So money is still going to come back into this coin. I know that was a bit of a rant, but just to really summarize, to make sure you do have the two fundamental reasons, two fundamental points of why I think crypto.com are going to succeed. The first one is the BTC bull run is going to turn a lot of heads when Bitcoin passes 20,000. New users, the new millions of users into the crypto space are going to be looking towards the best companies that have the best marketing, the best on-ramps, and just the best user experience. Whilst crypto.com is not perfect, crypto.com is that company. Crypto.com is that company. They offer a really great user experience, and that is going to keep people on the platform and keep people investing. Also, the lower price of the Crow token is going to be appealing for new investors looking to invest a bit of money to stake for these card tiers. Celsius Network, my first experience with Celsius Network. The first thing that really drew me in about Celsius Network was the fact that I thought that I could get 9% per annum on my Ethereum. So, because I'm a Jade Green card holder on crypto.com, I do actively use the earn services on there. I think I was only getting about 5.5% maybe on my Ethereum, okay? So compare 5.5 to 9, I mean, it's a no-brainer. But on top of that, compound interest. So for those of you that don't know, if you do open a stake on crypto.com, take for example, you invest $1,000 worth of BTC, paid out at 6.5% for me if I had a Jade Green card, right? You get paid out every 7 days. That X amount of BTC gets paid into your available balance in your crypto wallet. It does not get added on to continually get staked to generate compound interest across that 3-month term, if that makes sense. So it all goes into a separate available balance on your crypto wallet, and that same principal amount that you invested, which would have been $1,000 worth of BTC, will stay the same in that crypto earn section. Once that if you are doing a 3-month term, that is, you got 1 month flexible and flexible 1 month and a 3-month term on the crypto earn. And yeah, it's kind of crap, you know, if you think about it, because, you know, it would just be a lot better if obviously there was a compound interest effect there, and you have to like reopen a new stake, and then, you know, by that stage you might have already used your Bitcoin, and yeah, that was a little bit crappy. But Celsius Network, right? Celsius Network, first of all, you don't even have to stake, so you just hold the coins in your wallet. So at the moment, I'm just holding some Ethereum in my Celsius wallet, and I've chosen to get paid out a little bit extra if you do get paid out in Cell. Okay, so you've got two options. You can get paid out in their native token Cell, or you can get paid out in Ethereum if you are holding Ethereum in the wallet. It's a little bit less for Ethereum. It's always going to be a little bit more for Cell. And the best thing about it is it compounds. So I think you get paid out every week on the Monday, and any X amount of Ethereum, in my case, that I would have, gets basically, well, made available in that same wallet, because it's like you've got your one available wallet and there's not like a separate wallet. So your interest just gets paid out into that same wallet that you're holding the Ethereum in, and then that compounds. So then you've got, say you've got, you know, 1 Ethereum, and then you got 1.01 Ethereum the next week. That 1.01 Ethereum will, well, 1 Ethereum will be earning 9% the first week, and then 1.01 Ethereum will be earning 9% the following week, if that makes sense. So the fact that they've got that compounding effect going on in Celsius Network is really, really awesome. And also, it's completely flexible. So there's no 1 month, no 3 month. It's completely flexible, which is absolutely awesome. The one thing that, a couple of points that, not major points, but, you know, kind of a little bit annoying was, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but it wasn't obvious to me that I didn't have to stake my Ethereum separately. So I think for a lot of people, they might be confused. So I did spend maybe like 5 minutes or so just trying to make sure that my Ethereum was in fact going to start generating interest by just holding it in the wallet, rather than having to sort of stake it separately in a stake section on Celsius Network, the same as crypto.com. So, I mean, maybe that's just because I'm used to crypto.com, and maybe if I hadn't been using crypto.com earn, then that wouldn't be such a thing. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that. And then on top of that, I was kind of annoyed because, you know, they promote 9% on, or 9% up to 9% returns on ETH on their website. This is with Celsius Network, and it's down to, I think, around 5.5% less now, which is more or less the same as what I was getting on crypto.com earn, but it is still much better because it does compound and it is flexible. It does compound and it is flexible. It does compound and it is flexible. I'm sorry, guys, but those 2 points are freaking massive, and that is really what does make it a lot better than crypto.com, at least for people that, like, say, for example, if you've got free card or if you've got Ruby card, and you're basically anyone who wants to stake crypto on crypto.com and they got a Ruby or a free card, they're much better off doing it, in my opinion, on Celsius Network. It's just a no-brainer. If you've got a Jade, then it kind of mixes up. If you've got an ICY or above, then crypto.com is going to offer better rates because you've got the crypto.com private, all right? But anything below that, really, it's kind of up for debate. And even with the ICY, you could, I guess, depending on how much you are staking, because you're still not getting the compound effect with the ICY. So, I don't know. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about that, if you're comparing the two or whatever. I've still got active stakes going on both. And what else? The user experience on Celsius Network, yeah, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't know. I think the app could look a little cleaner, maybe a little nicer from an aesthetic point of view, but it's more or less pretty easy to manage. So I'm pretty happy about that on the whole. Guys, let me know what you think. Are you using crypto.com, using Celsius Network? Are you just using Celsius, just using crypto.com? Are you using both? Let's start a little bit of conversation about what services you are using on Celsius Network. Are you getting paid out in Cell and then just accumulating an amount and holding Cell? Or are you getting to a certain point of Cell and then trading it back into ETH or BTC or whatever other coin you are staking? I'd be really interested to hear some talking points about that. So if you've got any questions at all, guys, I'll make sure I do get back to any reasonable questions in the comment section below. And also, if you have sticked around for the whole video and you appreciate the video, make sure you do like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little notification bell. And also, I am on social media as well. My social media handles on Twitter and Instagram are Satoshi Aoki 7. So make sure you do give me a follow on there, just in case anything ever does happen to my YouTube channel. And there's also a free link to my Telegram group in the link. Well, in the link for my Telegram group in the description of this video. So if you do feel like chatting with me directly, make sure you get in touch with me there. Peace out for now, guys. Wherever you are in the world, have a lovely morning, day, or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers, viewers.